doing? Welcome to another episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. I still remain Ife West, wishing you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time on this channel, this is the place where we separate the facts from the fictions, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be talking about a few things, why I decided to start this YouTube channel. I think it's high time people know why I started this channel, because we're also having some misconceptions. Some people are thinking that I started this channel because I want to hustle, like this, the YouTube trend whereby people are opening channels so that they can make money online, make money from YouTube, and just be there. That is not the reason why I started this channel. I want to tell you the truth today, and please pay attention so we'll not get confused. My original intention of starting this channel to be talking about African spirituality is due to my experience of what I have seen about African spirituality and how it is practiced in Africa. I grew up originally as a Christian in a totally predominated Christian family. I never knew much about African spirituality when I was growing up, although I see it being practiced around me. Once in a while, I go out I have friends that practice it, and I was very curious about it because it was kind of intriguing to me that the practice was very mysterious. I never knew what was really going on inside, but I was very excited about it, and all the people around me keep telling me that it is evil, it is devilish, it is demonic, that if I practice it, that people that practice African spirituality are all going to hell. The church, my family members, they keep drumming this, so I just believe that maybe it's bad, but I really wanted to know why it is bad. And I was not also satisfied with the explanations of Christianity, of how Jesus Christ came to die for us, how we must worship him, how if we make sin, we make any mistake, we break any of the 10 commandments, we are going straight to hell. When I was a child, it never agreed with my way of thinking. I knew something was wrong with this religion. When I was in primary school, secondary school, I knew there was something wrong, because based on the standard that the church presented to us of how we should be upright, I knew that it's impossible to keep, because I was looking at the life of everybody around me that all claim to be Christians. Everybody were making mistakes, one or the other. Every Christian I knew have broken one or two laws at different points in time. So I knew that we are all going to hell. It's just a matter of time. So when I was a Christian, I knew definitely that I am going to hell, and everybody around me is going to hell because they are all breaking the laws, and I see people breaking the laws of Christianity, the 10 commandments every day. So I say, how can this God, if God is really fair, none of us will go to heaven because we are breaking these laws regularly? So I just assumed that, okay, we are going to hell, but meanwhile, we should do what we can do to still make this world a better place. Maybe God will forgive us and overlook our mistakes and evil deeds. So that was the mentality I was using to go into Christianity. But when I was like 28, I left Nigeria. I started traveling outside the country. I left. My first country or port of call was Egypt, India, Malaysia, Thailand. As I was traveling around these countries, I would notice a trend that these countries, they were not like Christian countries, but everything was working well for them. They have very good infrastructure. They don't have power failure. The people seems to be nice and they seems to be doing well for non-Christians. So I started asking myself questions that these people are not Christians, but their country is working fine. How come we in Nigeria that are claiming to be very good Christians, that are carrying Christianity on our heads, are living like scavengers, are suffering? We don't even have constant power supply. There's serious kind of problems, dishonesty, corruption. What is the problem with this religion? Why can't this religion rescue us? That was when I really started questioning the religion of Christianity. I later settled in Thailand. I was looking at the country, they're totally non-Christian, and everything seems to be working fine for them. The country was neat, people were nice, there were shrines and Buddhist statues everywhere. But yeah, the people are so good. I was studying the country, looking at if they were doing sacrifices, butchering animals to Buddha. I could not find any animal that was slaughtered. I could not find any single blood sacrifice in the country. So I was very worried. I started studying Buddhism. So from Buddhism I went to Hinduism. From Hinduism I was able to trace it back to Africa. That was when the journey started for me into spirituality. Then later on I got into the Rosicrucian order. It's an esoteric society that was very popular in Africa. I got in because I wanted to know about mysticism. So when I became a member, contrary to what the Christians have been saying, the lies they have been talking about Rosicrucian order, that once you become a member, your soul is going to be damned forever, you are going to become a property of Satan, all those kind of lies against the society. I didn't see anything like that. Rather, they gave me access to their digital library. When I accessed their website, I went into the library. I saw so many books I have not read in my life. So I started purchasing these books, buying the ones I can, downloading the ones I can download, started reading one by one. That was how I was able to trace the origin of what they were teaching. The mysticism, spirituality, philosophy of Rosicrucian. I traced it from ancient Greek back to ancient Africa, ancient Egypt. And I was under the impression, due to the kind of lies they have been teaching us in Africa, that we did nothing of value, we came from jungle, that they are the ones that brought everything through colonization to us. We did not do anything. We just like Tarzan jumping from tree to tree until they came from Europe with all their goodies and they came to save our soul. This is what they teach in Africa. This is what they teach. So do not blame people from Africa that don't know history, because they don't teach real history in our schools in Africa. They don't teach pre-colonial history of the greatness of Africa. They start your history from slavery. So people in Africa, naturally, they don't know history. So these people that started this oppression, they are still in power today. So you need to understand that most of the people calling they are Christians today, they are self-Christians in Nigeria, in Africa, most of them don't really know the other side of the story. Except you really want to know before you will know. But if you're waiting for your school, for your society, or for your universities to teach you real history, you are going to wait till the end of the world. They don't teach it. So the same people that colonized us make sure they wipe the knowledge of history from our minds, from our books, so that we'll become morons. So that is a major problem with Africa. So this is how I started my journey, discovering the ancient writings and technology of Africa and the true history of Africa. I went out of the academia, I went into the occult. That was where I discovered the hidden secrets of the world, the hidden history that these people have been hiding in their secret societies and teaching to their members and to their children. So after uncovering all these truths, all this knowledge, I have no option than to leave Christianity behind, and I got into spirituality proper. And there are 5 levels I went through, in Rosicrucian. I left Rosicrucian at the 6th grade. There are about 12 grades I left when I discovered everything that we are doing, because I was reading ahead of what they were teaching me. So I finalized, I was able to understand that the origin of what their philosophy is from Africa. And they are just like an organization that is trying to organize people around that philosophy and give you the bit of knowledge one page at a time. I wanted to know the whole truth once and for all. So I left the organization and I connected myself direct to the ancient deities. In that case, I removed the middleman role that the organization was playing and I connected directly. That is how I got straight into African spirituality, and I have been that way ever since. I went from an alchemist, from a novice to an artist, from an artist to an alchemist, from artist to a white magician, from a white magician to a black magician, from a black magician to a pure practitioner of African spirituality. So I have knowledge of the East, West, North and South and everything compounded into my personality. That's why I can be able to understand what people are saying in Western occultism and be able to bring in African spirituality and bring them together and give you a clear understanding. So armed with that knowledge, for the last 10 years, I have been closely monitoring the spiritual community, especially in America online. I was a member of the, the American occult community, so-called occult neighborhood or community that sprang up recently. Over the last, 7 years, we see many people coming online, creating YouTube channels and trying to become leaders or trying to present their own view of occultism. Some of these popular people, we know them, they are always on YouTube. There are some that have been able to form strong organizations. We have some in Africa, we have some in America. So I've been kind of monitoring the situation. And then there's this rise of the awakening of consciousness of Black people, Africans that are waking up from Christianity, seeing the damages Christianity have done, especially in America, in diaspora, North America, Brazil, Canada, and the Caribbean islands. And these Africans are trying to connect back to the continent so that they can be able to reconnect back with their original ancestral lineage and spirituality. And I have seen how the dubious people we have, dubious spiritualists in Africa, have been also awakened to this trend, and they have been scamming these African Americans, these Black people that want to come to the continent to learn African spirituality, to see if they can be able to make good connections. I have been seeing and watching how they have been ripped off by practitioners, spiritualists, people that claim that they are going to teach them African spirituality, they are going to connect them back to the continent. They are just like, there's a legion of scammers, especially from West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, that are just destroying these people, taking money from them, deceiving them, asking them, telling them you have to travel to Africa to get initiated in a stream before you can call yourself a real African. You have to come here to be paying thousands of dollars to be initiated to something that you're already naturally initiated into. I got tired. I witnessed this thing so many times. If you come on Facebook, a black person living in America, many times you would have gotten these messages of people telling you stories of how you need to come to Africa to practice and you have to send them money. I got tired of seeing this kind of things happening, and I wanted to find a way to tell people the truth and to tell them that you don't really need to come here to practice African spirituality. You can practice it over there. You just need to know how to do it properly. And I also wanted to make a genuine connection between Africans on the continent and Africans in diaspora, so that they can be able to know that there are people here on ground that are monitoring the situation, observing what is happening, and also trying to connect with them and show them the right way, and also update them with the right information so that they can be aware of what is happening in Africa, as in terms of development, especially the spirituality, how to get in touch with their roots. So that is one of the main reasons, two main reasons. And I also want to teach them how to practice African spirituality the right way, and also to expose the fakery and the fuckery that is currently taking place in African spirituality, because it's just too much. I have seen people on YouTube practicing African spirituality wrongly. Rather than think that people don't know about spirituality, they will just be deceiving people, saying wrong things, encouraging people to be committing abominations in the name of practicing African spirituality, just destroying people's life. I got tired of seeing that. For a very long time, I didn't want to come out online. The spirits keep pushing me that I need to come out on YouTube. I need to start a YouTube channel. I keep telling myself I'm not ready. Even till now, I'm still not ready, because for me, I was thinking before I will start this channel, I need to become professional. I need to design a studio, have a very good background, get all the right tools, the right microphone, get a full list of equipments before. But there was one early morning, I started my first video about 3:30 in the morning. One morning I was meditating as usual. I got kicked out of the meditation to start the channel. I didn't even know when I did the first video. I started the channel with my phone. I'm still using a phone to film this, but it's been 6 months now since I started my channel in July 8th. The channel have actually picked up, and a lot of people have come to the channel, and they are now getting the truth about African spirituality. So I'm very, very happy for that. And when I actually started this channel, it was where I really came to see what really goes on behind the scene. I really get to understand, to get to know more about many of the so-called spiritualists that are online. I really got to see that some people I thought were actually doing the work, I discovered they were not even doing the work. They are just here to take money from people to hustle. And I discovered that many of the so-called practitioners, many of them are like almost homeless, people that are struggling in their life. Some of them don't have house, they don't have any material possession. They just have a camera, scamming people online, telling people they can do all sorts of things for you, selling piece of paper of packs for $1,000, telling you they can solve all your problems. And these people have physical problems that they have not been able to solve by themselves. So I discovered that many of these people online on the YouTube trend, they are charlatans. Many of them didn't go to school. By the way, I have 3 university degrees. If you want to talk about education, I have completed 3 full university degrees. So I can say I'm well educated. I went to Delta State University in Nigeria. I graduated there 2005, Department of Linguistics. When I traveled out, I graduated from Rankoming University, Thailand in 2014. I went for a master's degree on scholarship from Siam University. I graduated there 2016. So I have 3 complete university degrees, 2 first-class certificates. So I am not like a bump that did not go to school. Then I want to use YouTube to meet up. I went to school. I have also dropped out of 2 PhD programs, not because I don't know what to do. I'm not enlightened enough. It's just because of time. I dropped out of a PhD program, sociology in Korea, in South Korea. I have also dropped out of a PhD program in Vietnam. Not that I don't have time, I didn't just like the environment. I am still going to continue another PhD program in the future. So, in terms of education, my profile is well vested. I have also written a book on the interrelationship between African spirituality and quantum physics. So, I know the subject that I am talking about. Okay, I know this subject. I am full of knowledge in this subject, and I practice this every day. I practice African spirituality. I live it. So I am not somebody that is here to come to also people. And I believe I am one of the first people and one of the few people that have come online to teach African spirituality for free. I teach this subject for free to many people. So I am not here for the money. But if YouTube say they are going to pay me for doing videos, I'll be happy to receive their money. I need money. I spend a lot of money on my life. I need money for many things. I pay a lot of bills every month. I have children. I have house. I have responsibilities. I have 3 registered companies around the world. So I pay a lot of bills. I pay taxes. If people are going to pay me money, I will take your money. I need money because I pay bills. We don't live for free in this lifetime. That is the world we find ourselves now. So I'll be happy to take money from YouTube. If you want to also support this channel, you feel that you are getting the right stuff, you are making progress in your spiritual practice. If you want to support me, I'll be happy to receive your money. I need the support. I have a altar. I have many deities in my altar. Many of them, some of them drink. My African deities, my African ancestors, they love whiskey. You can buy a bottle of whiskey, I will accept it because there's always whiskey in my altar. Not for me, for the ancestors. Many of you that have been watching my channel, I'm just looking at some of you. You have been benefiting from this channel. You have not buy 1 bottle of hot for me, for the ancestors. You never buy 1 bottle of gin, but you dey benefit. A day will come, you will pay for that benefit. So I'm not comfortable asking people for money. I don't like to, but if you have made any pledge, it will be natural to do it. Some people thank me, I accept, but thank you is not enough. We still need to put our energy into what you are doing. That is the way you practice African spirituality. When you go to church, you put offering, right? When you go to your mosque, you put offering. When you go for any service, you pay. You go to a doctor, you put offering. When it's come to African spirituality, you also pay money to show your interest and to open the road of blessing for you. But many of our people, the way I present the topic today, I make it very easy. They don't want to do, they are stubborn. They think that they are wise. You cannot cheat the gods. You cannot cheat them. You can cheat me, you can't cheat the ancestors, they know you. At the right time, they are going to take their pound of flesh from you. So better you do the right thing before they come for you. So I will leave that to your own conscience. I don't force you, but I will tell you what you need to do. If you are doing something, you in a place, you're in a temple, an association, it's only natural that you support it physically, financially. It's very good. By doing that, you are opening yourself to more blessings and more empowerment from whatever you are doing. You are actually connecting direct to the source of what you are doing. That is a natural way to practice it. That is why you see our people who practice, when you go to any temple, any shrine, before you do anything, you bring drink, you don't, and cola, you bring money to support cola. That is the way we do it. Is that not how you do it? You don't go to the house of a king empty-handed. Okay, you must go with something to show respect and honor. But you see people, they come to African spirituality, you teach them one or two things, they think they are masters of the game. They start showing disrespectful attitude, arrogant attitude. These are the kind of people that will not last in this game. You're not last in this part, or you are not made of this part, or you are a bad person that is coming here to cause problem. Those kind of people, we don't normally bring them close to the secrets. They will never know the real secrets of what they are, of the spirituality. You will never know it. They will just be there parading themselves, making noise, telling everybody that they are practicing African spirituality, blowing false trumpets. Empty barrels make the loudest sounds. People that are inside the game, we don't really talk much about it. We do it. Okay? So that is my main reason of coming online to start a YouTube channel. I believe that I have a message that I need to get across that is needed at this time in reality. The ancestors, they have a message. And I believe I am at the right place and at the right time to deliver that message to people that are looking for the message. And I have been able to do that effectively. I have been able to explain how to practice African spirituality. I have really opened a lot of deep secret, a lot of can of worms in this channel, places that angels and even demons are feared to go. I have tread on those sacred cars, expose those topics, break it down, and I am still doing that in this channel. So far, I think I am one of the channels that is really deep in talking about African spirituality. The way I present the topic and the way I have been talking about it, I have not seen any other person that have been talking about this topic like this. So I believe that I am here for this time to do this work. And we continue to do the work as far as I have breath inside me. And I'm very excited about this subject. It is something that I can talk about all day. So I want you guys to know why I decided to do this and the importance of what we are talking about, because I believe it's time for us to share knowledge. In Africa, this African spirituality is a very sensitive topic that so many people are dreading to talk about. In the whole of Delta State, I believe that I'm the only Yoruba man that have come on YouTube to talk about African spirituality. That is how people dread these subjects. But I don't know why they are so afraid of it. If it's because of the fear of going to hell, or lack of understanding of the subject, or they don't just care. Whatever the case, people that will care about the subject are out there. Most of my audience are not even from Nigeria. And I talk about Nigeria a lot. It's funny. More than 70% of my audience are from Africans in diaspora. Well, as far as there are people listening to me, if it's just 10 people, I have done my job. Those 10 people are going to take this knowledge, they are going to use it to transform their communities. The knowledge keeps rolling. So I don't feel worried about that. So I just want to let you guys know why I decided to start this channel. It was a decision by the ancestors and also by what I have seen, the scam, the lies, and the fuckery that is in the name of practicing African spirituality. Deceiving people, telling people all sort of trash, making people to do abominable things, scamming people, or even blackmailing people. I've seen so many kind of rubbish. You don't need all those rubbish. If you really want to practice this subject, if you have been watching my channel by now, you're supposed to be above average. You're supposed to be to the point of being what will not make you be a master is experience that you have not yet have. But this channel is going to make you a master of African spirituality and also all spirituality, because African spirituality is the father and mother of all other spiritualities. So my aim here is to bring people that are going to become solid practitioners people that can be able to have capacity to do things, to say things, and it will come to reality in this world. I am not here to waste your time or to tell you stories. I practice common sense spirituality, straight to the point. What you see is what you get. As I dey talk and so it be. So I not come here call play or say I call also. I have a message and I'm here to deliver that message. So if you receive this message and you understand what I dey talk, you go know say time don reach for us to act, for us to make impact. So we don't need to waste time with people. We don't get no basket for rotten mangoes. We don't need to waste time with anybody we not dey serious, we not dey this matter. A very serious matter now bring come internet. So that being said, questions and comments are welcomed. Like and share this video. This year is going to be very, very explosive year. I have very deep, serious topics I'm going to flesh out on this channel. So this is what I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye.